Singapore Airlines, heading to Singapore and then catching a connecting flight to Bali. Can't wait. This was our first time using Singapore Airlines and it was really great. The seats are very comfortable. The in-house entertainment system pretty much has anything that you could want from an in-house entertainment system, and the food was really delicious and the snacks were really good too. I really enjoyed that they had some dried mango snacks, which was quite a surprise for me. We had a short layover at the Changi International Airport in Singapore, but if you had to have a longer one, this is not a bad airport to have a layover in. It's really big. There's a lot of variety when it comes to duty-free shops and restaurants. A side note though is if you do buy anything and spend any kind of cash like US dollars, just know that they will give you change in Singapore dollars. When arriving in Bali, definitely prepare yourself for some hot and humid weather. We traveled in June and the sun was absolutely blazing. It only rained about maybe 1 out of the 7 days that we were there. So just in case, take some bug repellent and don't forget to take your sunscreen because you're definitely going to need it. It's definitely my favorite kind of weather. I always say I'd rather take a heat wave over winter any day. Shopping in Bali was probably one of my favorite things to do. The recommendation I would give is if it doesn't have a glass door, you can bargain. If it does, unfortunately you have to take the price that it is. If you're staying in the Kuta area of Bali, then you're pretty much central to anything you could need. So I would say that if you're on a budget, everything is pretty much in walking distance, from shopping centers to the beach to marketplaces, restaurants. And our hotel was pretty close to the memorial for the Bali bombings. And if you're looking for something that won't cost you anything to do some sightseeing in Bali, I would definitely recommend going and taking a look at the memorial. Bali is really just about the adventure, and I really feel that you'd miss out on a lot of it if you took a taxi or found any other form of transport. So I'd really recommend walking to wherever you need to go. That way you get to see all the things that you wouldn't normally see and meet the locals, meet other tourists, and basically just get everything out of the experience. Anybody that knows me knows that I am a big beauty junkie, and I managed to find a Sephora in Bali, which was like heaven to me. If you are looking for it, it is at the Discovery Shopping Center, and you can use any map or ask any concierge at your hotel and they'll definitely be able to help you out. Just take a walk and get lost. I mean, I really think that's what Bali is all about. There are a lot of fun and unique stores in Bali. We got to do some cap and t-shirt personalization, as you can see. My recommendation though would be, if you're not keen on using an ATM machine or a point of sale machine because of bank charges, you can bring cash. But if you're traveling from South Africa, I would definitely recommend getting a foreign currency such as US dollars, Great British pounds, or even euros, because their exchange bureaus do not accept rands. If you're looking to do some water sport activities, you're most likely going to have to travel to Nusa Dua, which is the area where majority of the water sport activities take place. We did pre-book these activities, and when I looked at the prices there versus what we paid by pre-booking, we saved a heck of a lot of money. And ours also included a free transfer from our hotel in Kuta to Nusa Dua. So I would recommend for the water sports that you pre-book online, and you can always find a reliable person or company to do this through by using TripAdvisor or Googling reviews. I would just like to make a very important note for you guys when it comes to exchanging money in Bali. There are a ton of people on every single street that you'll find with signs with really great exchange rates and saying that they're money exchanges. But to be very honest with you, I really wouldn't trust those. I've heard a lot of horror stories from those, like where they skip money on you, or they count the money too fast and then notes go missing, or they put smaller note denominations that are the same color as the bigger note denominations. So I would really recommend using an accredited one, which would be like in a store with glass doors. I find that those are far more reliable and safer. I personally felt that the best place to do your shopping was at the marketplace, and that's not only because that you can bargain down the price, so whether you're buying 2 or 3 items you can get it cheaper, but also because you get a real wide variety of items available to you, whether you're shopping for yourself or you're getting a gift for someone else. A note is that you shouldn't really feel overwhelmed when you get hounded by the owners of the stores to come in and look at their stuff or to buy their things. Really, if you're not interested, all you need to say is no thank you and keep going. Dinner for two. One of my favorite things to do while in Bali was definitely to eat. You're definitely spoiled for choice there, whether you want some local cuisine or some international food, and the prices of food are really reasonable, so don't worry if you think you're going to be forking out a lot of money. How could you go to Bali and not spend some time on the beach? That's definitely another one of my favorite things to do when I go on any vacation. And you can always, if you're not really a fan of sitting in the sun, you can rent an umbrella and some beach chairs for a couple of hours and then just enjoy the view, the people, the experience. There's a lot of fun, people playing football on the sand, kids building sandcastles, people surfing. It's absolutely a relaxing thing to do. just want to give a shout out to my favorite place to eat in Bali. We ate there at least 3 or 4 times while we were there, and that is the Dulang Cafe. Their food is absolutely exquisite. Any kind of local Thai, Vietnamese or Indonesian food, it is divine. I would definitely recommend a must do if you're going to do something in Bali while you're there other than just relax on the beach, is to book a sea walker tour. It's absolutely stunning. Depending on the company you're with, they'll take you to a different section of the island, and you get to go underwater with a helmet and swim with the fish. It's the most beautiful thing you could do. My recommendation would be, which is what we did, is to take an underwater camera, your GoPro, whatever it is that you have. They do sell you pictures and videos afterwards, but obviously if you're on a budget, that could be a bit expensive. So if you do invest in your own underwater camera, you'll have your own footage for free. If you do end up taking any kind of tour or ride inland in Bali, and you do stop over at a coffee plant shop, my recommendation would be to not buy the luwak coffee there, because what we found was that for the exact same brand that they sell at the international airport and there is sold much cheaper at any supermarket within the Kuta area. So you can do the coffee tasting. They're really great. Some of the teas are really great. I did end up purchasing some, but if you're going to invest in the luwak coffee, definitely get it from the supermarket instead. Another fun activity that we got to do was to go whitewater rafting. It was definitely one for my bucket list, and definitely another recommendation that I would give. It's about a 3-hour ride, so definitely go prepared. Make sure you had a big lunch beforehand. You'll definitely get to see the beautiful nature, waterfalls, monkeys, the locals who live in the area using the river. It's absolutely breathtaking and probably one of the most memorable things that we did see while in Bali. Just a side note, don't forget to pack a second pair of clothes for when you're done with the whitewater rafting, because you're definitely going to need it. My last recommendation for Bali would be the spas or massage therapist areas that they have. They're very reasonably priced. You can probably get a massage every day and it wouldn't cost you much at all. So that's definitely something that I think you should take advantage of while there. I really hope that you enjoyed this vlog that we did. We're hoping to do another one soon of our next trip, but hopefully I'll do a lot more talking in the video instead of voiceover. But anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel to see any other new videos that I will be doing.